Welcome back to our Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. We are about to head on to Week 12 against the Baltimore Ravens, where we will be playing in Baltimore. And we just came off of a pretty good offensive performance, actually, but not so good of a defensive one, as they dink and dimed us the entire way. Alvin Kamara, who had a really good week the week before, had a pretty good one against us. Again, following that, obviously not quite as good. He had like nearly 300 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. One of the greatest rushing performances ever. No breakout. It seems like we've been on a hell of a breakout streak, but not this time. I don't understand how McCollum is just so unlucky. I really, dude is at what, 9 interceptions now? 9 interceptions with 4 of them being touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. We have, as a total, 7. He has more than half. Just putting that into perspective, of course, gets burned here and there. You're not the perfect guy in coverage, but overall, the pickmeister, if you will, and the ultimate turnover machine. I mean, he's just a god at that. Of course, looking at the quarterback situation, it will be Matt Corral as the starter. Receivers, Jalen Naylor got injured last week. Thankfully, it was only for a game, though. Wyatt Davis is back from injury. It might have actually been last week. I don't even know. But regardless of the point, we are, as we stand, this is how we look. Obviously, McCollum's morale is up. So is Tyndall, because they've been having some pretty good weeks. Polamalu apparently is not. And some of these other defenders have not looked super great. But obviously, we've had some ups and some downs. And we're hoping that we can at least continue the offensive streak after last week, but defense definitely needs to play better. As if they played anywhere close to they did the previous weeks, we probably win that game. As offense actually pulled its weight for the first time in some time. Barno still has that 2-week injury, sadly, and then the Ravens have nothing. They're also having a pretty bad season as well, but not as bad as us. It's another primetime game, which is always welcome, and it's kind of the battle of mid. It's not the battle of midway, the battle of mid. As far as quarterbacks go, Will Levis is the starter, which is kind of why, we were making that look. We were like, hey, maybe we can get one of these quarterbacks. They got 2 decent ones. They're starting Levis, which means the paranoid pressure guy, which we have already plenty of issues as is the one that they would be looking to trade, so there's no point in making a trade there. Zeke is pretty good, actually. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I mean, he's an okay backup. Nothing crazy going on there. Receivers, Terry McLaurin, beast. Brandon Cooks, solid. And then Noah Brown, that's about it. Noah Fant, difference maker. Super fast, mismatch. Darrisaw, solid left tackle. Aaron Banks, good enough. Left guard, Baidaz, good enough center. An interestingly huge right guard who is 6'8". Is he a superstar? That's crazy. And then their right tackle is 6'8". So, don't know how that's going to go. Dietrich Wise, who's actually, kind of underrated, pretty good as a left end. I would imagine they're still in the 3-4. Puna Ford, Dalvin Tomlinson, pretty damn good run defender. Outside linebacker, Josh Allen with the pass rush looks pretty good. Miles Jack and David Long are okay on the inside. Thibodeau on the outside. So good pass rushers. Corners are pretty solid. Free safety solid. Strong safeties, very athletic. He has the kind of intangibles, if you will. The hip power, the zone coverage, those kind of things. The speed might be lacking a little in awareness or whatever, but he's got the athleticism. He's got the things we want in a player, but not on our team. That's the worst thing about it. You would expect a Baltimore team to run the ball, so we are going to look to stop the inside run. Zeke's apparently a superstar, and then they seem to suck in the pass game, so we're going to go with medium throwing, which I suppose we keep these guys as our focused guys because, well, they have the highest dev and the highest potential, besides Naylor, who probably should be on the list, actually. And final thing before we go in, some upgrades. O'Neal is one of them, now a 90 overall. Hasn't really played like a 90 overall, though. Kind of just needs run blocking in general. I think the best way to probably do that would be power. It's his weakest kind of thing, so either way, we're going to go with power blocking regardless. +2 to run block power, 1 to impact. That was his weakest thing, so everything's solid green bar now, which is, it's something. And then, obviously, Montgomery, not the best block shedder, but we need somebody to be able to consistently get to the quarterback, and, he's kind of the only guy that can do that at this point. 81 finesse now, which is pretty cool. And then Tony House, we already talked about. He's a pretty decent power back. Just, kind of raw with some of the other ratings. 0 goodness in that upgrade. That was awful. The weather is fine, and the time is prime. That was actually kind of sick. Thursday night football. Zion McCollum has been kind of that guy. You know, if there was anyone focusing anything on this team, it would be him, right? Like, he's played by far the best out of any player. You know, he would be getting the attention of the whole league, as he is easily on par to break the interception record in a season, especially when it seems like there's always that really stupid throw. There's somebody, they just take a late throw or a shot against him when he's 6'2" with speed. I mean, he'll get burned, you know, with a good route or a good timing play, but as far as straight line, it's just not going to happen often. And teams keep trying him. He keeps picking them. And obviously with 4 interceptions for touchdowns, probably the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year as is, and keeps up the pace. May get it, which would be a nice potential superstar dev plus jump from normal, which would be insane, but very likely. It's why we would love to see a breakout, because if he does get those awards, he can go from normal to X Factor in one season, which would be huge for our team, obviously, going forward, as we don't really have many playmakers like that, and obviously his ratings are still pretty low. But of course, Matt Corral back at the helm, had a really good game last week after coming in for the super, very bad rookie strong-arm quarterback, as we will be getting the ball first in this one, which is not a super common thing for us. Baltimore kind of reeling as well, not having a great season, but they have a little bit more of a chance down the line, whereas we, I mean, I'm not saying we're demoralized, but you know, we kind of know what's our best case this season. But here we are at the 24, not a bad start, as Mr. Corral's numbers are going to be shown here. Probably pretty close to touchdown to pick ratio. It's probably like almost even. And it is exactly even, just under 1,000 yards. I mean, it's an okay season, but I mean, you can see why he was benched and other guys are benched, and then they came in and then they were benched. It's a disaster, okay? But at least we have something to build on from last week. And we will have to hand this off. Nobody's going to block Sertan off the edge, but we will gain 2, which is, I mean, a lot more yards than we're usually getting. Oh, my Lord. I know we have the tight ends in, but, like, they're just like, screw it, dude. This is a run, and we know it. It's like, please give us a chance. And there goes Traylon. Good throw. Enough separation on the inside. I'd seen the tight end, but obviously he wasn't as open, so I was like, screw it, I'm going to take who's wide. And that was Mr. Traylon Burks. A lot of different tight ends in, which, I mean, we've got a little bit of talent at that position, but still not a huge fan. Oh, down the sideline. Turner, perfect throw. Almost didn't see him. Sertan kind of focused on Cody there. I thought he was going to turn around and bait that. Didn't get it, and we're moving. We are moving down to the 27-yard line. They really don't want us to run the ball, which not even that good of a run team, so I'm not really sure why that's the case. And that is really good coverage. Naylor did get in front of it as a good throw. It's just, yeah, I mean, he was literally, like, directly on him. Don't really want Evans to run into Cody's route, but, we'll take that, and that should be a late hit. What is that? Nobody on him. Bryce Cody, a literal walk-in touchdown. I don't know what that was. It was like a blitz, and the safety didn't come back in time. That's the only thing I could explain it being. And it was. I would assume they flipped the blitz. Nobody on him, though. Easiest touchdown Cody will ever have. The tight end's having a really nice start to the drive and game, with almost all of the yards going to tight ends. Of course, this ball will be buried. I didn't even actually pay attention to the win, but it must be kind of wild. Yeah, how the hell is that not a penalty on Sertan? I maybe even go for the onside kick if that penalty's called, because that is unnecessary. I'm going to hit him way late. Will Levis only just recently got the start, it seems, or he's just having a really bad season. But yeah, I mean, I guess Zach Wilson led them to this really bad start, and then they started Levis, who's doesn't, I would imagine, seem much better. They're in a bad spot too at the quarterback position, but at least they have better options. As that's a read option, and Levis is running. Nice shot to the knee. Gains 14. I was on it, and it still wouldn't let me pull him away. Look, you could see me stop him, and his brain is still stuck. That's never happened to me in the game before. Like, the game actually forced me to miss that play. Levis utilizing the wheels, even though it was not supposed to go for as many yards as it did. Leo Chanel going against the running back, and over the middle. That's a terrible play by us. It is tough tackling a guy like McLaurin open field, especially when you're going for the big hit, but gain 16. I could have made it a little harder on him, I suppose. Maybe a little bit. And another read option, which we're not going to get off of. And there goes Levis powering. Of course, he is a big dude. Wow. All right, so they're kind of cooking up a little bit. Just a little bit. We have no safety over there, but it's probably the side I trust more. And this time, they will hand it off. It's like, I get you can play it on conservative, and it probably is maybe the smart thing, especially with back-to-back really good runs. But our run defense sucks so much that you literally just hand it off every time, and you're gaining a billion yards. And that's a shot that's not going to happen. I would actually say McKenzie's probably kind of pissed, because he's like, I'm really good too. Just, they don't test me as much. They're like, yeah, this guy's just too good for us, but I'm not really sure why they keep testing Zion when he has literal number. How is that not a penalty on us? Montgomery with the sack. Actually tackled the guy on accident. You could see him over on that side. Holy. The refs are cooking something up, and that is a win for the freaking Miners. Tried to turn around and just got destroyed. He literally died. There's no explaining that. We literally tackled him. He got stuck on the wrong player. All this time with 5. Get over there, McCollum. Good play. Number 11 doing a pretty good job gaining a lot of those yards back. Perriman, the rookie wide receiver, who I believe is actually hidden. I don't know why they wouldn't be starting him, but they've got their reasons. Probably? I don't know anymore. It's another really bad team, so who knows what their thought process is. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-3, really good start for us on offense. Decent start for them, but they just didn't get the touchdown, which is a win for the defense for once. I'm not going to act like, they're normally not really good, but yeah, last week was pretty bad as Gafford can't even get to the 25. I get there was some hang time on the kick, but really, Bryce Cody, 766 yards, 4 touchdowns. And there's so much time left in the season. I would love to see him get to double-digit touchdowns and quad yards, though, but we'll see what happens. As can't really force the touchdowns. I mean, we're lucky to get touchdowns in general, as Evans will gain a decent bit of yards. Read option look. Probably will hit that every once in a while, because Corral's got just enough under the belt, but yeah, let's hold it off for now. Oh my, believed in the block, should not have, and we gained like 2 or 3 on what should have been the most walk-in first down of all time. Do you trust the blocks? I mean, kind of 4-down territory as long as you don't lose yards. And we're patient. We get the yardage. Maybe a little too patient. But even though it is pretty busted, that is like one of the features that was okay this year, I think, when you sprint, that the D-line kind of sheds quicker. Because it makes you, like, nice throw inside. And he fumbles. I hold right bumper. I get there was like 45 players. The whole damn roster's there. But really, with the right bumper. But yeah, it makes you play more patient behind the line rather than just cheesing the lane and just going for it. Dot by Corral, not that it was hard, and then just gets it popped out. I mean, look how many Ravens are there, in fairness. Holy. How is there so many of them there? Our teammates are nowhere to be found. Get to the ball, guys. Like, look at how many players are there for them. There's like 6 or 7 of them. Actually insane. Just like our coverage somehow, and man. Janelle got a switch. Bishop. And we didn't need him for the pass, but we almost needed him for the run defense. All right, they're down by 4, but after that fumble, they're in a pretty good spot here to score. Oh, I don't know why I thought I could pick that. Big guy. He can move for a big fella. He's like 89 speed, and he's 6'4", but kind of moved pretty limberly there, if you will. Don't know why I thought I was going to pick that. I thought we actually made the bait is why I went for it, but yeah, there's no chance. Read option again. Turn around, Tyndall. Oh, yeah, Levis just hurdling a guy, basically. That guy being Zion McCollum, of all people, too. Zion McCollum is our best defender, so him getting beat on a hurdle-type play is, See, it's just like, I don't think there's a win for us, right? It's like you contain the QB keeper, and the inside's open, which, I mean, we didn't even need to on that play, and we still got beat on the ground. So it's just like, I'd rather have the quarterback keep it, get a hit on the QB. I'm not saying I'm trying to hurt players out here, but that's part of the game. And, if the starting quarterback goes down, in theory, it helps you out. So you also have the option of fumbling, forcing the fumble. So it's like, pick your poison, and I'd rather have Levis beat us than Superstar Dev Zeke. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Even though Levis is good, he's doing well. It's just like, lesser of two evils is slightly Zeke, I suppose. Oh! Taylor! Maybe double tap line there. Oh, that's a pick six. No. Taylor, the slot corner, doing really well. Once again, I really like the sliders for their coverage. Ours still pretty kind of busted. Oh, nice. Jalen Naylor. Trying to juke. Yeah, look at number 54, dude. He is like the strip god. Charles Tillman is him. That's crazy. Look at the numbers. We have them by a little bit. Plays, they have us by a little bit, but once again, they can't finish as well as us. They've had a touchdown, drive. 2 touchdown drives they could have had. They failed both of them. We had 1 drive. The fumble sucked, but touchdown from that play. And that is a lawn developer. Obviously, there is not a lot of routes out there, but Naylor, easy as they come. Matt Corral looking very comfortable in the pocket. And I've already mentioned a billion times now. I don't know what else I need to say. I want a challenge. Have not changed the QB accuracy sliders. Corral's just playing pretty well. And as I say that, I know there's a guy in his face, but that was like the easiest walk in the park play of all time. Can I not, like, cancel his... Okay, because they're not going to travel with him unless it's man. Got to travel with him, might be man. And Evans, slipping, gets popped in the back, but gains 6. Worthy go for, I think. Treylon Burks on the comeback route. I don't trust his route running. I don't trust our throwing. To the tight end, who gets it. Nice fight. Oh, my God, it's a hit. Kind of losing a bit of yards there. I kind of wish Cody would have just caught and fell, but his momentum carried him. Treylon, I kind of like that. Let's get a block. Could be a blitz, which if it does, Burks is my guy every day of the week. Let's go to Mr. Naylor. Gets a block from Burks. Gains about 12. What a play. We're moving. Offense looking really good back-to-back weeks now. That's a really good throw. Not that it needs to be, hard from that distance. 5 wide. Let's see if we can confuse them. Wheels have they're like... Let's go QB draw. Why not? There's like nobody on it. I didn't sprint. I didn't sprint, and 3 guys beat 5 blockers. Make it make sense. Make this make sense, bro. Let's get some guaranteed yardage with Scarborough. Burks could be the look. He's not. Scarborough just gets taken down clean by number 99, but 99 is a big dude. Want to get Scarborough more carries again because he went from, like, prime time to just nothing. There's the tight end again. Oh, Cody's in! Wow! The speed. Just outrunning Miles Jack. Look, he's got the ball in his hand tight as hell! Look! He's got hands. And I know I said I wanted double-digit touchdowns for him. I'm not forcing touchdowns. He's getting open. He's beating their linebackers like mad right now. And it will be an option play where Levis gets hammered by Polamalu. Easily the most aggressive player in the team. Besides maybe Zion McCollum, but as far as pure hit sticks go, he's always going for the hit stick. Chanel getting out there. There's nowhere to go. He takes the shot, and that is an amazing throw. Polamalu was never going to get there, and Levis just made an insane throw. You got to give the man some credit for that one. Now, if they run left, we're in some trouble because we are blitzing hard from the opposite. But it's short side, so you figure they wouldn't, and you'd figure wrong. Good job, McGrone. Grown man out there. They're really not gaining much. Everything has been a struggle so far. Let's get Polamalu on this side. Move back Chanel. Get to Benito. Come on, Nick. Get in there. Over the middle. And, man, that cut up field. Nice hit by Marcus Jones, who's got maybe an 8-inch deficit on that guy. Hit stick the guy that's 8 inches taller than him. Probably has like 60 pounds on him. What a disaster. Read up. Good teamwork. That's what we need to do. 1-on-1, we're not great. 2-on-1, we win every time. Suppose most teams around the league have that. But we're a little more desperate than most teams. We kind of need that every time. And look at Zeke. Look at Zeke. He's broke like 3 tackles. Only gained like 3 because he had like no blocking. But, oh my. Oh, Lord Bishop. Well, I'll let you guys do. Oh, wow, we are tired. And picked! No opening at all. He just forced it, and McKenzie catches it off the deflection. Team is looking good. Team is looking good. I mean, McKenzie's just standing there. and just steals it. So got about 4 minutes left here in the second. Obviously, they do get the ball at half, so it'd be nice to get as many yards as physically possible before that happens. And there goes Cody again, who's having a massive week. Could he get a scenario for next week? I don't know. I'm just saying. Go to this play now. More wheels. Dunn might be my guy. Oh, Dunn is definitely my guy. He's wide open. Not the perfect throw, considering he was a little behind him, but he was able to run with it. That's all that matters. 200 yards at half. Okay. I see you. I don't want to say too much more because you just don't know, but... Ah, crap. Oh, we have room! The screen! Corral gets free! Ooh, number 7 caught us quick. Massive gainer on the ground. I don't know if I've ever seen a screen pass go for that much on a scramble. Like, you never get that kind of time. Oh, that was scary. Number 54 was kind of in front of that, and David Long he's impacted his game a lot so far. A lot of punch-outs, and he forced that fumble. He's going for that ball crazy right now. Cody streak. Don't want to have Evans route. And there's number 3. There's number 3, Cody. If he had a scenario this week, he would have gotten it. That Ravens offensive scheme, not that that's really the offense's fault. Not good. Not good. Oh, nice. Out there. Chance for another one. Obviously, they went to Fant this time, so a little bit bigger. A little bit harder to get a clean look. Can we get Chanel deep? Thank you. We left the running back kind of open. Oh, my. Thought he was going to throw it in behind the guy that was next to me. I wasn't going to get over there. Obviously, he didn't know that. He couldn't tell who I was covering, but I definitely wasn't getting over there in time. I'll tell you that much. As Montgomery gets smoked. Look at Zeke. Look at Zeke. Obviously, we'll call a timeout as we have a chance to score yet again before half. We could put this one away. That's crazy to think. A halftime put away from the Miners. No one would think that. No one would have expected it. I'm telling you, these refs, man. They have some money on the game. Wow, number 94. Who is that? How is Gafford not burning him? Last drive, great. Full game so far, great. Plays have been pretty good. Everything's been freaking fantastic. And they covered Dunn for ages. Really good throw while under pressure there. Gains 4, though, which is a pretty weak stop. Really? I don't care about prime time. I mean, I love prime time, but, like, I get it. We know it's primetime football. I don't need to see it again. There you go. Nice throw in behind. Not trying to fight. Holding the button. Let's hurry up to the line. Once again, let's not see some stupid crap. Kind of need to get rid of the ball here. Throw it away, and we're going to take the sack. It's debatable on calling a timeout now. Found ourselves in a little bit of a spot. Let's go to the play action. Don't want to throw Corral a pick, but at the same time, it's all about winning. Oh, Burks was open. Well, it's safe to say that we're glad we didn't call a timeout, because that would have been detrimental. Let's run the ball, not force any like crazy picks. 91 just saved a huge play. He could have still been running. Really? You're going to really call a timeout there? Okay. Well, I got something for you. We like to call this the Deshaun Jackson special. As we are now headed to halftime with a 21-3 victory start that hopefully we can hold on to. And I know you can say, oh, Devin Hester, but I just think of when the fact that they should have not punted to Deshaun Jackson, and then he took it back on that crazy comeback win with Vic against the Giants, which kind of basically got Green Bay their playoff spot, which they ended up winning the Super Bowl. It means a lot, all right? And it was just one of the most iconic why did you punt to him moments, whether you're a Packers fan or not. You know, whoever you're a fan of. I suppose let's continue to stop the short pass. We did have the run game before, but I think now that we're up 21-3, they're probably going to have to get a little more aggressive. So from run game to short pass, and then if they had another 2 quarters, they would go from short pass to medium, and then like 8 quarters later, they would finally start throwing deep. Huge hit, gets to the 25. It's a lot of effort there just to get to the 25. Said we're going to get 300 offensive yards this week. We are. What is going on with this edge? I guess it's just a 3-4, huh? But yeah, we're probably over 200 by now, as they're going to gain 2. What a play, dude! Gaining yards left and right. They just need to do that like 40 more times, and they're in. Nick Benito. I've seen a couple of decent pass rush moves from him. Not that one. Good contain. Sack! Stolen, but it's okay. It's okay, I promise. I'm not sad. We're going to be dropping back in a little bit of man coverage. Safeties will do their thing, hopefully. Speed rush, pushing. Oh, that's a really nice play. This guy is so good for like 20 yards on third down. But every time he's had that, it's been like 3rd and 25 or something. Why don't they throw to him more? He is clearly the mismatch. This looks good. We got to get to that outside. No way, bro. We just lost like 45 yards. How is our tackle so bad? I get you can't hold, but like maybe just hold. I don't know. And that was an iffy call, but it turns out to be a good decision as we gain like 9. Iffy call, but works out. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how stupid of a call it is if it actually works. That's a tough one. Oh, please don't be on us. Please be a late hit as Evans just got the freaking big first down. Yes! I mean, oh no, Corral got hurt. Obviously, I'm accepting on top of it. What a play! Evans sucking at catching actually helped him. Because, like, the throw's not terrible. It's not great, obviously, but him having to stop, the guy overran it. Let's see if it really was a late hit. Oh, yeah, it definitely was. And that ball's clearly gone. He's going to run it, but I think our friend Burks is pretty open. Maybe not. It's done. In behind. Done. Trying to break a tackle down to the 3. This is our game, folks. Put it in. Put it in. Evans fighting. Almost in. We got the shovel option. Let's see what we got. And Corral's just going to outrun them all. They thought they were clever. They're like, you ain't going to get it off to your pitchmen. It's like, well, does he need to? 4 touchdowns for Corral. Yeah, Baltimore's offense sucks. How do they win games again? Oh, my God. Here they go. Maybe like that. Oh, my God. What a hit. Blake Freeman is injured. Remember when I said I don't mind if the quarterback keeps it and he's smoking us anyways? That's why. That hit was beautiful. Oh, get out there. Tyndall's fighting so hard. Not as hard, though, as Montgomery, who just tackled for a loss, a screen pass as a DT. He is so good. He's a silent man. He just does his job and goes home, but he's amazing. Blitz on 2nd and 13. Not covering outside. Inside, slant. That guy's open. Fant with a nice stiff arm. Gains about 18 on the play. Nice. It's a nice play for him, I suppose. If that's your thing. The other team doing well. Read option. Good lead. Missed tackle, but pummeled. 59 yards now for Levis. You know, maybe it would be something I do actually have to change if we weren't winning by so much. But as of right now, Levis is the least. I literally was just about to say, of the two, Levis is the least likely to break the big run. So you'd rather have Levis crack you for 10, 15 at a time than to focus on him and let Zeke go for 60, which ironically enough, he just broke off a big one. They are crushing us on the ground now, but once again, down by 25 points, nearing the 4th. Like, why do they even have McLaurin? Might as well trade him off for like a sick blocker or something. Oh, he's behind. I don't know if he didn't see it. Like a fan going sideways. Yeah, it was a little bit of pressure in fairness, but McLaurin, speaking of, was open for a touchdown. Let's move him over, move him over, move him over. Oh, I missed the step up on that. Levis trying to deliver something crazy. Not going to do it, and he's going to get sacked with Benito stealing a half this time, getting the half back that he probably shouldn't have lost in the first place. As we know, the pitch reverse, the greatest play in NFL history. This is going to be so bad. Oh, no. A loss of 6 because they see it all coming at all times. They are all seeing. This got to be big play. Unless it's a complete fake out. Nice throw under pressure. Evans isn't going to get it with the stiff arm. Thought it was the smartest play to go for the stiff arm, but probably should have just ran. All right, let's see if this is a bad decision or not. There is nobody on Jalen Naylor. kind of disappeared after that first half. Nice movement. Looks so smooth running after the catch there. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they are done for. Let's see if Cody in the play action can do something. Oh! Has a chance at it! Holds on! To the 9! What a throw! Wow! That's ridiculous. Do we actually throw it again? Don't know if Cody's going to get to that right side, though. Oh, but look at Traylon. Stiff arming. Oh, wow. Down to the 2. Right up to the line. Do something crazy. Uh-oh. Evans gets it back to the line pretty much. Fourth quarter, up 22. I mean, we get this touchdown in, and people come out of the game because we're leading. Oh, what a thought, dude. Quarterback coming out of the game because he played too well? No shot. Look at those. I mean, those numbers are just terrible from them. That offense is garbage. I don't know what it is. I mean, I get it. It's like kind of like read option-y run stuff, but the Ravens offense is just so booty. Do we just do this? Boom! Easy clap. Touchdown. That's the game. 35-6. It's not even close. I wonder how much the stadium abilities factor as well, because obviously we have no stadium. Oh, that's. Did he catch it? Wow, what a play by McLaurin. That's all McLaurin. That throw sucked. I could challenge if I was going to be like super mean with it, but you know what? I just want to see. I think he caught it. It's Terry McLaurin. I ain't going to disrespect him like that. And we were right to not challenge it. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I really wonder how much the non-factor stadium abilities were, or factor stadium abilities for us. Greatly reduced. Well, okay, so the stadium abilities suck anyways. We kind of left that open. Boom! Kind of-ish. And that could be... That's a pick 6. Already had a pick. That T-Rexing might be the difference between him being a superstar and staying star. Oh, Chanel, what a try. 25th in team sacks, 3rd today, but obviously a lot of coverage stuff and just in general long developing like play action plays from this team. It's been a wild one. They've really made it easy on us. Try to swat, nice hit. We still have our starters in because we don't really have much of options, especially on that D-line. You know, don't want to give them a chance to climb back into this because we are the Miners after all still. But offense, we've definitely changed it. Oh, shallow. Oh, come on. Nice hit. I'm going to say he wasn't down. Not sure how that's possible. Some sort of weird physics going on here. There you go. About damn time we stopped it. Loss of 4 on the play. Benito feeling himself. Had a pretty good game. You know, once again, going against a pretty good player. He's hadn't had really much of an easy time this season. You know, joining us, going against like... Oh, wow, nice move. Good try, everyone. Going against freaking Lane Johnson and whatnot is not preferable. I will be Mr. Montgomery. Haven't been him like all game. Can't get off the line, surprisingly. Swat. It's going to be a flat throw. I mean, the receiver kind of needs to just get upfield a little bit. McLaurin has been pretty much locked out this game. Ah, good play. Huge hit. Down to the 1. I mean, I do kind of want to see the offense, you know, here, Baltimore. If you don't want to, you know, take any more time, I kind of want to try out our backups on offense, see what it's like preseason game in the regular season. The Chanel and company is going to stop them on that play, too. Holy crap, they are not built for anything, and they just got injured again. And he's going to be short yet again to the 3. Again. 22nd ranked for points allowed. 6 today. That's going to jump our rank by a lot, I would imagine. I'm not going to run commit this time because, I mean, at some point you got to assume it's going to be a throw, right? And the read option gets it. Oh, you got to dive better than that. It wouldn't let me switch off to anyone. Touchdown for Levis on the read. Of course they're going for an onside kick. It's 35-13, bro. Really? I mean, Hood just gained a bunch of yards. This is what Duggan gets you. And that's also what Duggan gets you. Let's see House. Oh, House is bigger than I thought he would be. Like, again, he's like a heavy power back, but holy. And look at the rank. 30th in offense, nearly 500 today. And that's going against a run-heavy team that took up so much damn time every drive. And House, oh my, he's strong. He big. He's not quite Bo Scarborough, but he is still pretty damn good and super fun. Might have our future power back on our hands here. Nice cut. Took what he could. How is that not a face mask? House looks to be good for like a good 2 yards minimum. And he fights. Oh, he's got a freaking convoy there. Gains 15. I have not seen that. That is like the cleanest look possible. Of course, now they're ready. Man, that was such a bait, and they know it. Ooh! Cracked the dome off that guy. Poor fella. Uh-oh. Ah. A little bit of revenge, I suppose. All right, we're going to give Duggan a chance to throw here. Really no one open. It's a good try. There's nobody open. Try to convert if we can. Kind of leaving the run open. See House. Oh my god, he doesn't care. He does not care. That's GG. Did House just earn this number 2 spot on the team? He might have. Look at the speed. Oh, should have trusted his power a little bit more than that. Should have trusted it. Didn't trust it, so I ended up, kind of trying to race him to the outside. Should have trusted it. Called a stat pad, and I don't care. It's freaking Tony House, baby. The House call. And that's going to be the game. 41-13, hurting our draft pick just a little more. Game finished out with a pick on a Hail Mary for Hood, which, I guess it's okay. It's better than not having an interception, I guess. But looking at that matchup, Corral with back-to-back really solid weeks, maybe strikes a breakout of his own. Would be pretty insane going against the Bills at home. They could really do some damage, as they would obviously, make us lose, which would kind of basically kill any chance we had to turn the season around for a playoff spot, and then obviously ruin the development of maybe QB1? I don't know. Corral's playing really good right now. He's playing way better than he did early. Maybe I was a little harsh on him, but he was throwing some really inaccurate balls, just as bad as, any of them. And then, he's just really hitting almost every throw right now. I don't know. He didn't have any upgrades, so I'm not really sure what it is, but looking at the numbers, Matt Corral, perfection. Missed 3 out of 24 throws, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns. Levis with 3 interceptions. Rushing, House was the best. He was even better than Evans. Obviously Levis was technically the best, but we're not counting that. Actually, technically, Corral was the best. Burks, definitely not. Cody, another really big performance, bigger than ever, though, with 3 touchdowns, 120 yards. Dunn with 48. What else do we have? Naylor with 52. Burks with 43. Evans with 46. Turner with 37. And then defense, our D-line was so solid for once. We injured half their team. It's not really true, but we did get a couple of sacks for once. McKenzie with a pick, Taylor with a pick, Hood with a pick. McKenzie could have maybe sparked a Player of the Week award. Well, definitely a Player of the Week award, but maybe a breakout if he would have got that pick, because it would have been for a touchdown, but he sold beyond belief. Kind of glad that we didn't go for... Antoine's pretty good as a run stopper. I'm going to go power rusher anyways, though. But we didn't go for Will Levis, because that would have been probably at least a second-round pick, and even though he has potential, he did not look good there. Once again, it could just be the scheme, could be that team specifically, but 4-7 now. We did just beat the Ravens, though, which is worrisome, because now it's like, 4-7 is a bunch of 4-win teams. If we are as bad as we think we are, and we're trying to get a better pick, that's obviously going to hurt it, because they have the, we have the tiebreaker on them now, and the Patriots, and then, we could literally be like a 6-win team that gets like pick 10 because of all the tiebreakers. I don't even know, but we're like the best of the worst teams. Got all of our goals, which is nice, though, and headed on to Buffalo with potentially multiple breakouts, as we had some very good performances in that one that could hopefully trigger some of those breakouts to happen. We'll see, though. If you guys enjoy this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. I really do. You don't even know. You honestly don't even know. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK Plays for non-Madden content, which, it's been kind of every other day-ish for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. At least 2 or 3 a week. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!